Hello, hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode. I'll build the entrance to floor 30 and then get to digging. I'll need some stairs, already got a few signs with me and a few other things, or maybe not. Maybe that's all I need. Oh, seems like I've brought the stack of stairs back to the surface with me, and now I have no stairs here. But the recipe for it isn't too demanding. Just cobblestone blocks. I can certainly find some cobblestone here, and this is mostly cobblestone. Oh yeah, and then make sure to put a sign that says floor 30. That's the usual stuff that has to be done. Well, doesn't have to, but that's how the entrance to the floor goes most of the time. There is some variation depending on where the staircase is, whether it's on this side or that. Now it's over here, so the entrance has this what do you call it? Platform connecting it to the stairs. Otherwise, it's the same all the way through. I think the first few entrances on the topmost floors have some differences since I was doing various different stuff be because I wasn't too careful in making same entrances and stuff, and I think I forgot how to make them, then made another type of entrance, and then yeah, there must be some different types at the beginning, but now they are mostly the same, I would say, or at least they're the same for the past 10 floors or so. I'd have to go and do a check on how do these entrances to floors look like over the course of, how do I say it, or over all this digging that I've done. There were some changes, but just minor. Mostly it's like the design is very similar, even if there were some changes. And since it's not such a complicated design, it's, yeah, there can only be a few changes. I think the the thing that stayed the same is the double glass doors. Those were, I think those stayed the same since the first floor that I've made, and that's yeah, it definitely stuck since the first floors. The I thought that double glass doors look really nice, and I mean, there was no need to change anything, and it would be difficult to forget that the most it would be difficult to forget the most important part of the entrance building process, which is the doors themselves. So there was almost, I'd say, no chance to forget. I mean, I could forget it. Yeah, no, I probably couldn't. Double glass doors, that's it. It's very memorable since I think it looked very nice. I must have said I have some memory that I think I've said when I was building the first couple of entrances. I think I've said that the glass doors look really nice. Yeah, I bet I said that. Maybe I don't bet, but I think I said that. I have a feeling that I did. And yeah, but for the other part of it, like the stairs, as you can see, as you could see at the beginning of the episode, when I was building doing the finishing touches to the entrance with the stair blocks and stuff like that, the torches and sign, you can definitely easily forget details like that. And by details, I'm talking about specifically about the torch placement, uh, the sign placement, the orientation of stair blocks, and how many of them there should be placed. So that was an easy thing to forget. And but for the glass doors, yeah, that, I mean, you can't really do anything else with the glass doors. They have to be at the same height. They they have to be at the same, facing the same way. And I mean, I guess the difference could be that, no, probably there isn't much different things that I could do with the doors themselves. And yeah, probably that's what helped it stay the same. Just easy to remember. I think maybe I could have tried some other doors, but I think that the glass doors felt like they're the easy choice. I certainly didn't want the wooden doors. It's not like they look bad, but wooden doors wouldn't look that good in the dungeon. Glass doors for me looked way better with the gray, mostly gray blocks around it, since most of the blocks here are stone, gray stone blocks. It fit in well with the theme, though glass doors in a dungeon where those doors probably have to support quite a lot of weight around them, I would imagine. Maybe not the doors. Yeah, maybe the doors themselves don't support the weight. There is some sort of a frame that goes first around the doors, and then, yeah. Well, but glass doors, what I wanted to say is that glass doors, they don't look that sturdy when we're talking about all this, well, stone and other things. It's just glass. So, in terms of sturdiness, maybe a wooden door would be nicer. And something something like, whoa, what's this? Iron door. I think it's possible to craft iron doors here. Something like iron doors was out of the question, since I haven't yet seen a single uh, a single bar of ingot of iron. Or was it steel? Either way, I haven't seen that, and my choice for doors is I'm honestly kind of interested even now. How do you make wooden doors? Oh, here it is. Just same recipe, same layout for the recipe as the glass doors, except I use wood instead. Yeah, but wooden doors. I mean, wooden doors. Now thinking about it, I want to try it out, but I don't have that much jungle wood. I'd like to save it since I may need some more sticks, stuff like that. But maybe I'll remember to try placing some wooden doors just to see how it looks. I haven't tried it, have not tried it. Maybe I should. Uh, just stone blocks with wood wouldn't look no, wouldn't look that bad. Probably should look quite good. And what do I have here? I think I've got four blocks of copper. Was it 4 or 5? I think it was. Yeah, it's 4. I believe it's 4, but maybe it was 5. Unlikely though. I think I had 26 copper lumps, and now I'm at 30. And those bronze ingots, they're running out. I now only have 14 left, but during that time, well, I have a bit more. I have some copper ingots that I haven't used, since I don't have enough to make a batch of bronze. I need 8 at minimum. Yeah, so during this time that I've been using bronze tools, I've got up to 30 lumps of copper. That's really nice. I mean, that's not enough to replace what I've used, but it's something. I mean, it is a good chunk, 1/3 of what I need. By the time I'm done, maybe I'll get even up to, well, 40. If I'm lucky, I'd say I may get up to 40 copper lumps. That'd be amazing. But with the last dozen or so of these bronze ingots, not quite sure if that's gonna happen. I mean, 10 copper lumps, I could find that in a single episode if I'm lucky. But yeah, that would require quite a lot of luck. And then once I'm done with this stack of copper, bronze I mean, it's back to stone tools. I'll use those until I get 100 copper lumps again, then smelt them, turn them into bronze, do this same thing all over again. I think 100 is a nice chunk to aim for. Since I feel like now I've used bronze tools for a while. It wasn't like I've made a couple of bronze pickaxe and then had to switch back to stone. I feel like I've had the pleasure of using these tools for well, a normal amount of time. Wouldn't say extended, but a good amount. Today is uncharacteristically a lot of sand. Running into a lot of sand here. And I'm not complaining about that. It's one of my favorite blocks, I'd say. Even I'd go even as far as to say it's one of my most enjoyable blocks to shovel through. It's fast, it looks good. The yellow, like, almost, this is silver sand. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say yellow, but I looked at it and I thought, it looks a bit pale, not exactly yellow. With the filter in the video, it may look yellow, maybe a bit more yellow, but it's certainly not as yellow as the normal sand. And I love that. Silver sand is actually even more liked. I favor silver sand more over normal sand because it looks, it's aesthetically better looking to me. Aesthetic? No, it's just, yeah, it's just. I can make out of this silver sand silver sandstone. It looks even better, I think. I've even used it for construction for a bit in the tower. I've crafted a couple of stairs out of silver sandstone, and maybe just a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I'd like to do a check on how many blocks of silver sand I've gathered so far. I haven't been using it since that one time, but if I had to guess, I'd say well over a few stacks, more like 4 or 5 stacks of silver sandstone that I've collected over the time I've been digging these hallways. That would be my guess. What I would have to go through all of the storage areas, pick up all of the silver sandstone that I've stored in there, and then there may be some leftovers on the beach storage area. I'll have to check that as well. But if I had to guess, my guess would probably be 5-6 stacks or something like that. 5-6 stacks of silver sand that I've collected. And that's that's probably not enough to make a large building, but it's enough to do some accents, like a few maybe decorations. But most likely, unless the building is small, like a tool shed or similar, then that would be enough. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. Just a simple tool shed out of silver sandstone that that could be placed, built on the beach, would fit well with silver with normal sand probably. But that's about it for this episode.